President Tinubu appointed Wike to capture Rivers State, especially for APC, and appointed Bianca Ojukwu to make inroad to Southeast, Kenneth Okonkwo alleges. And that is true, because with what Wike is doing in Rivers State and Tinubu refused to call Wike to order, shows that it's an agreement between two of them. What Wike is doing is an agenda that will be set out by Tinubu and like an expectation for him. That if I make a minister, you must make sure you retain Rivers State and FCT for me come 2027. So on the other side, we know that Tinubu just reshuffled his cabinet, and in the reshuffling, one of the new political appointees now, the Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of the late Ikemba of Newi, Chief Odumegu Ojukwu, okay, whose main aim is to get Biafra. And now that Bianca, who was blaming Peter Obi for leaving ABGA to PDP, PDP to Labour Party, not upholding the agreement they had to hold on to ABGA and maintain what they call it, Biafra agenda, now has accepted appointment under Tinubu. So what will be said of her now, of her husband's legacy on about Southeast agenda to get Biafra? So now that she has accepted the appointment, because when she was appointed, people were like, she won't accept it. But now she has accepted it. That is it. So Kenneth Okonkwo has now come to slam them. Wike was appointed by Tinubu to capture River State, and now has appointed Ojukwu, Bianca Ojukwu. Bianca Ojukwu will now create a pathway to capture the Southeast. But will it work? For Bianca Ojukwu, I just pity her, because very soon the Biafran agitators and the IPOB will come for her. I'm pretty sure. Kenneth Okonkwo, a chieftain of the Labour Party. Was he a chieftain of the Labour Party, or is he still a chieftain of the Labour Party? The guy is just floating. He's a low-ranger political analyst right now. He has no base. So Kenneth Okonkwo has voiced his concerns over President Bola Tinubu's latest ministerial appointment, alleging the choices were made focused on political gain than national welfare. So speaking at an interview on Channels Television's Political Paradigm, Okonkwo suggested that the administration is prioritizing strategies for securing electoral influence rather than addressing Nigeria's urgent socioeconomic challenges. So in his statement, Okonkwo specifically questioned the appointment of Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State and a member of the opposition party PDP, as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Okonkwo argued that Wike's selection is a part of a calculated effort to extend the Tinubu's administration's influence in Rivers State, a key region with substantial electoral weight. So by assigning Wike to a prominent role in the FCT, Okonkwo believes Tinubu intends to bring Rivers firmly into the administration's political fold. Additionally, Okonkwo highlighted the recent appointment of Bianca Ojukwu as Minister of State for Foreign Affairs as part of this perceived political strategy. Ojukwu, widow of the late Igbo leader and founder of the All Progressive Grand Alliance ABGA, has significant influence in the Southeast due to her ties with the region and the ABGA party. So, okay. So Okonkwo argued that her appointment serves as a tactic to gain loyalty from the Southeast, a region where Tinubu's influence has traditionally been limited. So he sees her inclusion in the cabinet as an attempt to capitalize on her regional and political connections rather than an effort to strengthen Nigeria's foreign affairs. Abi, there's a reason they are appointing her now. So according to Okonkwo, these appointments reflect a broader trend of what he described as political self-aggrandizement within Tinubu's government. So he contends that the administration's recent cabinet reshuffle reveals a pattern of prioritizing political expansion over genuine effort to improve citizens' welfare. Kenneth Okonkwo said, the reasons for the appointment are not for the welfare of the people. The reasons first and foremost is political self-aggrandizement. So the appointment of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to capture Rivers State, Bianca Ojukwu from ABGA to see whether he can make an inroad to Southeast. So Bianca Ojukwu is assistant to a minister, not a minister. She is a minister of state for foreign affairs. We have a minister of foreign affairs. So the question everybody is asking, why is Tinubu creating two ministers for one portfolio? That is a new trend, a new dimension since he came in that had never happened in the history of Nigeria. Every ministry will have one minister running it and one portfolio. But Tinubu came in and now duplicating roles and telling Nigeria that that is his own way of creating employment. You have Minister for Petroleum, Minister of State for Petroleum. You have Minister for Foreign Affairs, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. You have Minister of Defense, Minister of State for Defense. So how? Why would you be having two ministers for one role? And you say you don't have any other sinister agenda to, to capture Nigeria. All right. So that's exactly what Kenneth Okonkwo has said. Let me take a few comments. As always, in Anambra State can't bow to one man like Lagos State. Abi, it's going to be tough. Anambra is the heart of IPOB and Biafra agitations. That is the spirit. So what is going to happen is that Bianca Ojukwu has no electoral value. She's just holding one vote in her name. That is all. And that her one vote will not take her anywhere or take a piece anywhere in the southeast. That is it, especially in Anambra State. Okay, as I always say, lobbying is the mother of all political maneuvers. Learn politics from Jagaban. What is it doing? What kind of politics is it playing now? This is dirty politics. You are playing politics for personal aggrandizement and the people are suffering. And you call it politics, have you? So Tinubu government is insulting Igbos by appointing Bianca Ojukwu Assistant Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Why not give her Minister of Petroleum if he cherished to give her appointment? Yeah, that's your view. So Kenneth Okonkwo, you have lost your mind. Everything tied to politics, Bianca who was former ambassador not qualified for the Foreign Affairs Ministry? Is Wike not doing well as FCT Minister? Please let the government breathe. We don't hear you. This must be an APC person. And they will support themselves. Over Sabio, try and learn politics too instead of complaining. Someone say, go and sit down. This is not movie industry. Can you imagine? I'm insulting Kenneth Okonkwo now. So that is exactly what is happening. Kenneth Okonkwo has said his own, that these people have been appointed for state capture, not really for the welfare of the people in those regions. We are just watching. Everybody's watching. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.